is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Ready?
Right to the air is Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On 1st and 10, Bolden. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
To throw on 2nd down. Bolden. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
That's good for 28 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And some room to work. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Bolden. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off play action. Bolden. to Connor on the check down. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. The Broncos in 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On third down, Bolden. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
97. Black block. 52.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete right side to Lazard. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Ready. 10 cycles. 22 needle. 52 blaster.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Off the play fake. Bolden. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Dancing to his left. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11 MT.
A give running left. It's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
11.
Here's Burrow. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Connor. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tanner Connor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. Off play action. Bolden. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Allen, the man in motion left. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Okay, ready? Fight, 97.
They'll run for it, McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but it's still early. It's still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you pointed out, you get a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
First down. Here's Burrow. And it's complete to Adams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Miles Sanders with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He's got a man, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on 1st down. Bolden. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake. Bolden. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Black shot. 10 cycles. Ready.
From the gun on third down. Bolden. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
On the double. Slide 2.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready.
A final shot before break. Bolden. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Looking to throw. Bolden. Caught by Allen. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 3rd down. Bolden. throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
38.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It fights him off. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Black ultra. Right.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Burrow. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
11 Thomas. 11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Steelers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
In motion comes the tight end left. On third down, Bolden. This ball complete to Rager. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this right back to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Play action. It's Burrow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing to start the drive. Bolden.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel...
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On fourth down, Bolden. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
11 MT, hey.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Keeps himself upright. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. they'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Gotta go. Stop.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Here we go. Green dash.
On 1st down, Bolden. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. From the gun on 3rd down, Bolden. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
11.
Burrow will throw. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 2, ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. To the air again, Burrow. Claypool with another catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
and my goodness, another interception.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
First down, here's Burrow.
Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Here we go, here we go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this one is incomplete.
The partner under the lights in